It's Christmas time again. I am so excited. I can't believe it's already Vlogmas season again. So I wanted to just start out this year catching up, talking about some intentions I have for this season. And yeah, just having a little casual chat. So we might have some special guests. And let's start it off by letting you know kind of what I envision for Vlogmas this year. I'm gonna do a video every day again up until Christmas. And if you followed along last year, you know that this is really an exciting month for us because after Christmas is my birthday, my dog's birthday, and then this year will be me and my husband's 10-year dating anniversary on December 30th, and then of course New Year's Eve and such. So I have so much going on now. I just like some personal changes happened for me this year. I feel like this whole great resignation thing is so real. So I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, so I have different projects that I work on, and some of them went away because of the pandemic, and some of them got no longer good. Like I remember when my friend that has helped me a lot over the years with my career and stuff, one of my mentors, told me way back when I first was trying to figure out what kind of things I wanted to do. She said that for millennials, feeling appreciated and like you're contributing to something is really part of what drives us. And I thought about that, but I never realized that it was so very true for me until during the pandemic. I just felt like I didn't matter at all in some of the work things I was doing. And I just had to decide, like, once it was clear that like I felt like people kind of went out of their way to make it feel like I didn't matter. And I thought to myself, like, this is an opportunity for me to think about what I really want to do, what my talents and gifts are. And so I tried a few different things this year, and it's been really great. Like, so great. It was scary. But like God's plan for me just like lined up and was beautiful. And I'm still like rolling with it. I still am trying to figure out what exactly I enjoy doing, how I want to spend my time, because I think that is the most important part about anyone's career and their life, is how do you really want to spend your time? You know, how does that line up with your gifts and what you want to bring to the world, and how do you do that, and how do you make that happen? So that's where I'm at. I got to do some really cool things with my husband this season. So if you're just catching up from last year, there's good news and bad news. So Disney laid off like 30,000 cast members last October, and a lot of those went into effect. I just painted my nails, by the way, so if I look super stiff and awkward with my hands, they're wet. But Disney, in those layoffs, my husband lost his job January 1st after like 14 years with the company. So we were devastated, and that's, you know, been really difficult. The good news is in June of 2021, so about 6 months later, he was asked to come back after being fully laid off for like 6 months. And it has basically like a substitute position back at Disney. So it's very exciting. He's a cast member again. Unfortunately, his actual job still has not come back, even though many shows have come back. So it's exciting. It's mixed feelings all over the place because, you know, still waiting for a big thing to happen. I never would have thought we would have gone this long and still be at this point. But just trying to stay hopeful, and I'm very happy to see that so many shows have come back or have been announced. If you haven't been following along recently, Disney just shared that Festival Fantasy and Fantasmic are going to come back in 2022. So that's huge. That is a big thing that's missing at Disney right now, and it's taken so long for them to make this comeback. I think it just was a huge mistake to lay so many people off, and they have had to kind of like pay the price to rebuild. So it's unfortunate, but it's getting better. It keeps getting better. And we actually have already been there a bunch looking at resort Christmas decorations. So Vlogmas is really difficult. Like, making a video every day is like not actually something I can do. Like, it's extremely hard. It's like not good for your mental health. So I knew if I wanted to do it again, I need to do what I did last year and have a whole plan and kind of like get some stuff ready that I knew I wanted to do, so I wouldn't miss stuff or, forget. And I asked people, my friends on Instagram, what they wanted to see from Vlogmas this year, and I loved the responses so much. I just feel really fortunate, like I have such good people in my online community, and I got a few things about wanting to see resorts, like Disney resorts for the holidays, which I love. I think the resorts are just as exciting or maybe more exciting than the parks even. And people want to see vegan baking, so definitely gonna do that. We have like a bunch of hacks, and it's pretty easy now once you like learn some things and find your substitutions that you like and stuff. So I have a few different things. I have some new treats to try this year, which I'm excited about. And lastly, people wanted to see like traditional at-home Christmas things, because wherever they are, it's different. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never thought about other people's Christmases, like other countries or even states. I just didn't think about it, and the traditions are really different, and it's really cool. And I just want to share more of my stuff and see what other people do. And even with families, like traditions are different. So I have about a million traditions, but we're also making some new ones this year. So if you've been around, I love to volunteer, and I had some goals for 2020 that I didn't get to do, but I was very involved with Give Kids World last year. Still involved with them, not quite as much this year, but they have the Night of a Million Lights event going on again. It's beautiful. It's a little different, but the lights dance, and it's so cool. It's just like Osborne Lights. It's really nice. So if you like the dancing light aspect, absolutely go. It benefits Give Kids the World. It's a resort for critically ill children who wish to visit Central Florida with their families, and going helps support wishes coming true. So love that place. I'm gonna volunteer somewhere new this year, and I don't know if I'll like record it and talk about it, but I did just want to tell you, because if you're seeing this video in the beginning of Vlogmas, you can get involved in different ways. So there is this organization called the Hope Partnership, and there's a film that I learned about it from called The Florida Project. And unfortunately, it is very sad, but the work that they do is beautiful. It exists to help the homeless in the Central Florida area, specifically like around Disney, I guess. And it's really awesome what they do for the holidays. So I didn't know how to get involved, and I have a couple connections actually to it, and I have just heard more about what they do, and it's like really, really amazing. So we are going to volunteer this year, me and Jim, and we're going to do a few different things, but they have like a holiday market where people who can come go shopping for gifts for their family and stuff, and at no cost, which is awesome. So we're going to do a few different things for that, and it just should be really nice. Like, I feel super fortunate to get to go to that this year. We got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and then recently had the Moderna booster. Moderna booster. So yeah, I feel good about getting out and doing some things again. We're still not really like going out to eat at restaurants, because I read a funny comment a long time ago that was like, you gonna risk it all for Applebee's or something, like people going out to eat during that. Look, if you're going out to eat, go on ahead. It's really important. People in the service industry, it's a difficult time for everybody, but we all got to pick and choose what feels good to us. Right now, I'm not ready to like possibly get sick for going out to eat, unless it's like sitting outside, or if it's a special occasion, or stuff like that. God bless you if you're in the service industry. I'm trying to leave like nice tips whenever I can, like bonus tips, because I know it's been just as difficult. So no judgment here. This is a no judgment zone, but still being really careful here, especially because well, now the kids are vaccinated. But, you know, the people close to me, I had kind of like a little bubble of people also just being like extra, extra careful and just not wanting to get sick and wanting to try and end this thing. And yeah. So, what else is there? This necklace, I love it so much. It was a Black Friday special. Bubble Bar sent it to me. It was $15. I think the sale is going to end before this video goes up, but I think it'll probably be still on the website. So I will put a link below to this. And I'll also put links to like this nail color because it's the nicest like little holiday color. I love it so much. It's a non-toxic nail polish. And let's see. What else is there, Jim? Do you want to come over?
Sure. There's this.
There's this. There's this little doggy.
Hi. Hi guys.
So Scarlett is well
My feet.
and happy and ready for cozy season with her parents at home. And I know that I am needing a lot of peace this holiday season. So I'm excited to do things at home, cozy things, happy things, just peaceful things. And the holiday rush is like totally a thing. And we had like what, an hour-long schedule meeting?
Yeah. Trying to figure the things that we had on the schedule already and holiday stuff that we wanted to do and their volunteering and
Parties and
party,
shows.
2 parties. We got ours
Party.
and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by our party, I mean
we're having a family over. We're having 4 or 5 people.
like our dear besties and, you know, just throwing a little party for ourselves. And Scarlett, are you excited for Christmas?
I like parties, guys. I love a party. I love to get down.
So this year, I didn't mention, I think, the photos, but I did photo sessions this year as it's like an extra something for me to try. I'm very into taking photos. I love it. I enjoy it. I just started with an iPhone years ago, and I have a small little Canon that I love. And so when we were kind of looking for things to do since like Jim's not back to work and I was exploring my career options and stuff, we did that together, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
We're fully booked for this year, which is great. But I'm still, you can inquire about next year. I don't do photos at Disney. There's no commercial outside photography allowed at Disney, but we do photo sessions at Celebration, and it's really beautiful. And it's been super fun. And honestly, Jim makes it so good. Like, when Jim's there, we've done them all together so far. At some point, you know, you'll be flourishing on a stage again. No.
That whole thing. I hold the reflector thing. I'm like, oh.
But he does so much more than that. You're so good and artistic, and like, you'll like line the people up well and like pick good spots and like,
Thanks.
Yeah, you're like really good. So we're a great team this season for that. And yeah, we have yummy things we're gonna eat. We already got some fun yummy foods, and
we're gonna make an attempt at some sort of peppermint bark business with some vegan free trade stuff.
Vegan, organic, fair trade, like
yeah. And then we're gonna try to find candy canes that are also the same, but we're gonna.
I think we have a couple candy canes that are like.
Okay, just smash.
I would love to get naturally dyed candy canes. Like I'm asking for a lot. I don't think those exist.
There's got to be something. There's got to be organic candy canes, so they'll have like.
You know, we did have organic candy canes from Yum Earth.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. That's us catching up. Did I forget anything?
Not that I can think of. We got a bunch of stuff this week, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting off, the kickoff's gonna be real. I think it's gonna go like, woo, and then be like.
And by Christmas time, we're like, good night.
We're gonna have a minute to like breathe. And I've kind of set it up so like the last half of December, I can have like more chill time and we can enjoy a nice that week, our best week of the year. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this and seeing you guys every day. Thank you so much for all of your comments and thumbs up and for being here. I really, really enjoy this. I don't do things I don't want to do online, which is why sometimes I'm not there. Like sometimes I just am doing other things, and I think that is just the best way for me. I've posted like a lot throughout this year, but when I can and when I want to, and I'm excited to be here for December because this is really special and important to me, and I love sharing this time with you and with you and with you, Scarlett, who is very busy playing with her toy right now. So we will see you soon. I forgot something really important. So I wanted to mention this thing now because it's a really great gift idea, and I hope that I wanted to mention it like from the get-go. So you guys know I partner with Disney from time to time, and I was very excited about the new Cirque du Soleil show at Disney Springs. It's called Drawn to Life. It originally had its debut right before everything started in March of 2020, literally like that same week. It was in previews, and then now it's back. There was like this period where the company was like, everything was rough, and I was really scared that Cirque du Soleil wasn't going to come back, and what a redemptive moment. The show debuted, and I was invited to go to the grand opening, and I just, like, the show was everything I wanted. Jim, did you love it?
I loved it. It was a really nice, it really felt like a really good collaboration between the two companies. Like, it wasn't, you know, it was really Cirque, and it had, like, Disney, like, not even influence. It was, like flavor, and there was definitely, like, a storytelling aspect of it, and then it was just, I think it was a really good partnership.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil shows are Broadway quality circus act productions. They are the highest quality productions. They have beautiful sets, beautiful costumes, incredible talent. There are no animals. It is purely actors, acrobats, all kinds of circus arts.
Very artistic. Like, it was like art, like true artistry in all of the sense, like, of the skilled performers that are doing the physical feats, and then the musicians and the singers, and like just a great mesh of everything working together to tell a story, and just not even tell a story, it's sometimes just like evoke feelings and moods, and
just create a beautiful overall spectacle that is just stunning. We were thinking about it and talking about it for days after, and I wrote a review. I'm going to link that here. A bunch of the stuff I talk about in this video I'm going to link. But I think that would be an incredible gift. The entertainment industry is still making its comeback, so how awesome to support that. It is an additional ticket. It's not included. Remember, parking at Disney Springs is free. There's also free transportation from the resorts if you haven't made it over there on your vacation yet. And the prices are higher than some of the other. It's equivalent to like a Broadway show. They are absolutely worth every penny. It is awesome. It's a wonderful show. I cannot wait to go back. And
there's at least one act that I can think of, like off the top of my head, that I haven't seen anything like it before. So, I mean, you when
Disney
you see,
fans will love it.
Yeah.
The way they incorporate their storytelling aspects with movement and Disney animation. It's a collaboration between Cirque and Disney. Like the Beatles Love, if you've ever heard of that show, they take like the Beatles music and they make a show out of it. And they did that with Disney animation in particular. Scarlett's making a bunch of noise. So it is inspired by animation and animators and ink and paint and brushes and drawing and sketches, and it is
and even like this studio life. There's like one scene in particular that's inspired by like the animators like on their break kind of fooling around.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's
you will love it.
Cool.
And then after you see it, do some reading on it, because I found out like, oh, this scene is inspired by the 9 Old Men because they like to do what? Like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So, okay. We'll see you tomorrow
Yeah.
And have a magical day.